Greetings and welcome to North Korea Today. My name is Casey Dartig. My co-host is the lovely, the wonderful Yeonmi Park.
Thank you for saying that. I don't agree, but...
Well, you're becoming like an international star, so I have to be nicer to you, and one day you might be my boss.
Really?
So I have to think about these kinds of things.
Yeah, you gotta do really your best now.
Yes, exactly. So, this is a show where we talk about North Korea. And the first couple of shows, we talked about tourism to North Korea. We talked about the Hack North Korea conference that you went to. And we also talked about North Korean street children.
Right.
And the last show, we talked about the rise of markets in North Korea in Hong Kong, hosted by the Atlas Network. That was really great.
That was really fantastic.
Yeah, I hope they'll invite us again to some other places.
Five-star hotel.
Five-star hotel, that's always nice. So, and one great thing about that, I learned another thing about you, and that's going to be the topic of today's discussion about food in North Korea. Because when we were at the hotel in Hong Kong, you suddenly stopped and started looking at something.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was about?
It was I think we call that gwari.
Gwari,
in North Korea, or our time we call that gauri.
Okay.
So it's a small thing that the plant.
Okay.
So what was it? Chinese?
Well, different names for it. I don't actually know. I had never seen it before.
Wait, was that what?
Like ground cherry.
Yeah, ground cherry.
Right.
You are too old to know that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
That's okay. She's insulting me now.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No problem.
So that cherry was North Korean, so we don't have a toy actually.
Okay.
Even the girls. So it's like a really kind of sweet taste. So we eat the inside of that cherry, and after that we make the noise with that and playing with it. So it's like really reminds me of my childhood, and I've never seen that ground cherry in South Korea or America anywhere. And I saw that in Hong Kong.
Right.
So I was like stopped there. I wish I could have one. Staring at that lady, and she gave me 3 actually.
Right. Well, I'll give a photo to our producer. Maybe they can add it onto the show. So, Right. So the topic will be about food in North Korea. And let's go back to your beginning, born in 1993.
Yes.
And right after that, there was the arduous march, the famines that started. You're not to blame. Okay, even though it was right before that. But when visitors go to North Korea, especially when they go on tours, they're going to probably have really nice food at good restaurants. But in North Korea, what's like the kind of typical meal that you'll have? I mean, we can think about in Pyongyang, think about maybe the countryside, or just talk about your own family. So people, of course, are curious what your own kind of food was like.
I think just I'm not talking about really poor people, just normal people.
Okay.
And the rice and the corn, the half, and they are eating the kimchi.
Okay.
We are Korean, and that's it. That's all we eat, and that's for like middle class people are eating. So it's really impossible to think about eating the barbecue or something. But occasionally, maybe once a year or twice a year, we do eat them, but not just really piece of them. Just few
small pieces.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we eat. Actually.
Right, but you were middle class, so you probably had a better experience than most people.
That's why I taste the meat.
Okay.
Some people they don't know the taste of meat though. So I taste the cow meat. Once in my lifetime, and I couldn't even chew it. It's so hard. And the cow, actually in North Korea, cow is illegal to eat because the cow must be working at the farm, and people should not eat them. And I even saw the public execution that the guy who had the TP, the disease that when the people have a leg.
Oh, tuberculosis.
Yeah, tuberculosis.
Okay.
Anyway.
Say it again.
Tuberculosis.
Okay.
Don't do that. Anyway, yeah. So it's a really sad story. He was really sick of it, and then he ate the cow actually, and then they shoot him, and they shot him. They shot him, and all the village people had to go to there and to see him. And it's a really typical story in North Korea. Somebody who got shot because of the eating the cow meat. So my case, I tasted once when I was really young, so I didn't remember the taste of the cow meat. But lots of North Koreans, they have no idea what is the like cold meat
Like, right.
taste like. So yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's like typical meal: rice, corn, kimchi.
Yeah.
So what about restaurants? So in your own experience in North Korea, what's kind of like? I mean, there's no McDonald's. There's no. What's your favorite place? In-N-Out Burger that you went to in America?
I mean, it was really fantastic, but I think recently they do have the McDonald's in Pyongyang.
Okay.
But countryside, it wasn't. And even though I was in Pyongyang, I went to naengmyeon place that we call that Ongryugan, the riverside, Daedong riverside. But I was really privileged to go there. And most of people, they cannot even dream of to go to Pyongyang. So I think in my lifetime, I never been to a restaurant more than 10 times, maybe when I was in North Korea. So really, if I go to like the to eat the naengmyeon, and that's it, and that's all I had. So not many restaurants, but I think these days a lot in Pyongyang. Yeah.
All right, so it's changing there.
Yeah, it's changing.
Right, and I'm sure a typical question that people will ask you is, what's the difference between food in North and South Korea?
I think here is like South Korean, like the foods or American foods or Mexican food. They are more like lots of different sauces there, different taste, different like color. But North Korea, we are really poor, so we cannot eat the oil. And even if we eat the oil, only just one dot of oil put the our like just food there. So oil or all the sauces, we cannot use them actually. So that's why I think South Korean food is more like tasty and looks more pretty, of course. Beautiful, red color and some other color, But North Korean food is only just really dark or like that.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a personal question. How much do you weigh?
Stop! I mean, you saw the paper. Did I show you the paper?
Yes, I know. That's why I'm asking. I know the answer already. I'll announce it if you don't say it.
I mean, 37.9 kilograms.
37.9.
37.9 kilograms. So
Which is about 85, 86 pounds.
86 pounds.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's
It's pretty good though.
I think I can pick you up with one arm.
No,
but
you know
anyway.
what? I'm really strong lady now. Nobody can pick me up though.
Okay, after the show.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
After the show, I'm gonna toss you. Okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
but when you're in North Korea, how much did you weigh?
Wow, much skinnier than now.
Okay. Like how much?
I think like 30 kilograms.
30 kilograms.
Yeah.
So that's about 66, 67 pounds. Yeah.
I was like about same height like right now. So this height is like when I was 13.
Okay.
I was like this.
Okay.
But much skinnier than now. So I gained really a lot. Or maybe 29 or 30.
29 and 30. Okay, now you were chubbier a couple of years ago. I saw a video in 2012 of you.
And I think I gained some too these days.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, once I go to America and I come back, I gained weight. I don't know why.
Okay.
Just like I gained like 5 pounds or 6 pounds is really normal. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like your mom sometimes, did you eat today? Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Are you going to get married soon?
I know. It's
Well,
mommy.
one thing I want to mention about food in North Korea, because people will often talk about the dictators being fat. And I think that's a bad thing to do. Because it seems in North Korea, being fat is like a good thing. I've seen
Very
a couple.
good thing.
It's a good thing.
Very charming, attractive thing.
Oh, charming and attractive.
Yeah.
Okay, then I should go there then.
I know. You're not enough for that.
Not enough. So,
Yeah,
but like in the movies, the actors and actresses typically are a little. Well, I won't call them overweight, but chubby, or a little plump.
I think so. Here, I just really surprising that like South Korea here, they are looking at the girl, the beauty. They are looking for the girl, small face,
Okay.
really skinny body. But in North Korea, oh my God, you cannot get married if you're that skinny. I mean, you gotta have a really big face, like chubby,
Okay.
and like me, big, like
Right.
okay, body. So we have the different standards of like beauty because most of people are so like skinny. So they are prefer to to ladies or men are being like kind of fat. So in North Korea, one of my like ideal man was like bored and the
Okay, I should go. I'm in the wrong Korea.
I know.
Okay.
And the big belly because
Well, not quite, but
yeah, I mean that's like when you see the TV, the high people and the like like Kim Jong-un or Kim, that kind of people having this belly and the bald hair.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of symbol of power in North Korea. If you
Okay.
have big belly and
Right.
this, and that is a power. So it's really attractive.
right.
So now my ideal man kind of changing, but still I prefer the big guys.
All right, you big guys out there, keep it in mind. You have a chance. So, all right, now I'm a city boy, so I've never actually killed any food that I've eaten.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Really, that's how. I mean, I'm city boy. They bring it to me on a plate. I mean, that's it. But I think in your case, growing up in North Korea has been a little bit different. Maybe you didn't do the actual killing. I don't know, but much close. You did. Okay. All right. Well. All right. So I will ask you about a couple of things. So I've eaten chocolate-covered grasshoppers. But I think you've eaten grasshoppers also?
Yeah, like during the summertime, and I go to like farm, and because that time my father got arrested in the prison, and my mom went to the interrogation center, and my sister and I had to leave, so we had to find a snack.
Okay.
And our food was lack of nutrition.
Okay.
We had to eat something to fulfill our like nutrition, and I had to grow a lot. And they are saying if you eat the like crop, what is it?
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers, and it will help me to like taller and
Okay.
like that. So I went to farm and just catch them, all the time. And I will bring the one bottle, and then one of the bottle like this. After you bring that, you cannot eat just immediately, right? They are just still.
I don't know.
They are just still alive. They look at me.
I don't know. I've never.
So,
Okay.
like you the fry pan, and then you
Fry
have the
pan,
fry pan, and
okay.
you have a cover, and then you put them inside, and then like it just really hot there, like the fire, and then they are jumping around, and
Okay.
you can hear the sound, and after like 15 minutes you eat them.
Yes. Okay. I've never.
Yeah, but I ate them here actually, South Korea, but they actually put lots of sauces there, like
Yes.
some sugar or something like that, so taste like not original one, The original is taste different. You gotta try.
Different or better? Better.
I
Better.
guess.
Okay.
Healthier.
Healthier.
Yeah, I can say it healthier.
Healthier. Okay.
Yeah.
What about dragonflies?
So, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like the dragonflies.
Okay.
You don't eat the fly or that one. You just only eat the head, that part. That's why I'm so smart. No, just kidding.
You only eat the head.
Yeah,
all
only
right.
eat the head part. So we
But if
don't.
you're eating the body, you might be bigger. So, no?
I don't know why they didn't teach me to eat them. So dragonfly, and then you have the lighter,
Okay.
and then like make it to fry something there, and then just eat the head.
Just eat the head.
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
like tasty.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm evil now.
Well,
I
you're in
don't
North
do
Korea.
that anymore here.
How about wild boar?
Oh yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I lived lots of different parts, right, in North Korea. So our uncle, during the winter time, he go to mountain and he get a trap and catch the
A trap.
a
To
trap,
catch them. Okay.
rabbit and the wild boar. And did you eat the wild? Have you ever tried the wild boar sundae?
I have.
Wild boar sundae is different.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
are tasty
Wait,
different.
in South Korea?
No.
No, in North Korea. No, I haven't tried it then.
Oh my god, the taste is really good.
Wild boar?
Boar
but
sundae.
wild boar sundae.
Yeah, they're like the bear and sundae. Awesome. You gotta try that. That's I mean, that was the thing that I miss most.
Yeah,
kinda.
but you would go out with the hunters and they would kill the wild boar.
Yeah, I
and
mean
then,
they just get them, you shoot them,
Yeah.
and then they just cut them and divide them. Because the 5 people are going and we have to divide them.
Okay.
So we get this part and get this part, And sometimes I play with them before they die. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you're terrible. And how about deer's horn?
I
So
mean-
you had that.
So that is considered a very very healthy food for somebody who have lack of nutrition and having a hard time with the health issue. And there's horn, and they are just after they dry, we make them like a powder, and then we put the honey and we just eat them. So even though I ate their blood too. Their blood is good too.
Oh, really?
So you drink blood, and there's a horn, and I'm going to eat now.
No, not at all. Not
I'm
at all.
going to next show you the
Just I won't let you choose where we eat. That's it.
Okay.
And if you say you want to cook me a nice meal, I don't know what's going to be waiting for me. So
no.
sparrows.
I mean, it's like. In North Korea, the guys, they express their feelings with the food.
Oh.
So it's so poor. We cannot do like you guys, buy the bag,
buy flowers and roses instead.
Eat the chocolate, but instead, sparrows.
Sparrows.
And the flowers, eat like flowers.
Okay.
The flowers, some flowers we can acacia.
Really?
Yeah, we can eat them. It's really tasty. So we call that we eat the acacia trees, the flower, and the guys like me, and they catch a sparrow and then give me, and we just boil the water, and then we just put it and then take off all the their feathers, and then we just make a soup of it.
Make a soup. Okay. All right. Yes.
I fear now I'm terrible. Oh my God.
Okay. Well, you eat what's available.
I know.
Where you are.
Like you guys here, lots of snacks, corns. You have lots of things to eat here. But North Korea, we have to get something from the nature.
Right.
So we just go to mountain. Actually, we just taste anything from there. But sometimes my tongue gets really hurts and sometimes numb. I cannot feel it.
You mean here or there?
In North Korea.
Okay.
I still remember if I go to mountain, I taste everything from there. And your tongue gets numb and something you cannot speak for a while.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a city boy.
I know. You gotta experience them.
Okay. All right. So that's North Korea. Then you escaped in 2007. You lived in China.
Yeah.
But before then, you could actually smell the food from across the river.
Right.
It was something different. Were you interested to try this kind of new food when you were there?
I mean, the first thing that I really shocked was that I just saw the market, and there was a watermelon. That was I skipped end of March and April. It's still cold, right? And I never ate watermelon before in my lifetime.
In North Korea?
Yeah, never. And I saw watermelon there winter time, and they got the cucumbers too. But in North Korea, we only expect that we can have it during the summertime. Tomato of them, but they have the in the market, and during the winter time it's oh my gosh, it's heaven,
Right.
Yeah, but I couldn't really have them many. I was poor too in China too, so
right.
Yeah.
All right, then you made it to South Korea, and one time you mentioned about the first time you went to a buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened then?
I mean, here I just went to buffet. And I just the restaurant story, and then I went to with my one of refugee friends, and she was the first time too. So we were it looks really fancy, So we are gonna try good food today, and then we just sit there, and there are 2 seats go available, and we are sitting there.
Just sitting there.
And then they didn't come to us for an hour and more than that, And I was really depressed that oh my God, they even prejudicing because they can see me from my face. I'm from North Korea.
So they didn't want to serve you.
Yeah, and then they told me that you have to go to get the food by yourself. And it was issue for me that what to eat. I mean, too many foods and I don't know how to eat them. All the fruits and looks really strange for me. And yeah, but it was really a good experience. So.
Okay, all right. Okay, but what about rabbits? I've heard that they are popular for people to eat in North Korea.
Yeah, because cow or the pig, we had to raise them and we have to feed them a lot. But rabbit case, we just give them the grass and they're gonna just grow up, easily. So North Korea is lots of mountains, so we, feed rabbit a lot. And we eat the rabbit as supplement.
As a health supplement? Okay.
Because North Korean people having lots of problem with their heart. So when you kill the rabbit, you don't just kill them immediately. When they're alive, you took them out their heart.
Took the heart out while they're alive?
And they're just screaming a lot. But we have to eat them because we don't have any medicine, and that's really good for our heart. So we just eat them. But it's a really common thing to eat in North Korea. And most of North Korea.
But just taking the heart out
so
while they're alive. Wow.
Sorry. When put the here like Jesus, put them.
Oh.
Like that.
Like on a cross? Oh my goodness.
And then, cut it and take them out and just eat it. But you have no choice. You are just, you hurts. You're having a trouble with your body, So we have to eat them like that.
All right. Well, see, we are now in Seoul, so I'm sure a lot of people will think that's cruel and unusual.
Right. Yeah, I think that's why I never even heard about the human rights. But I came here and they're talking about the animals' rights. I was really surprised that oh my God, even animals having a rights in this country, in this world, and it's really different. But in North Korea, during the famine time, the 2 to 3 million people died. And just seeing the dead bodies in your routine life. And if you don't eat them, you're gonna be like that.
Right.
And you just no choice. You gotta eat anything. So like I did, dragonfly, flower, just sparrows, anything, just literally just you grab it and eat them. It doesn't matter any grass or meat. So it's really different world that we are living in, This is the world that we are talking about the rights and even animals' rights. We are living in the world that even there's no human rights. So it shows how different it is.
Yep, understood. Okay, so that's why I wanted to talk to you about food because of these kinds of interesting experiences that you've had. Any final thoughts? Anything I didn't ask you about?
I think that I'm just saying that joking about that I had, in North Korea and what I ate there. But whenever I think about the kids there, how I live there is really, really unimaginable. Then I would never dream of this life here. But just now, still in North Korea, all my friends and the kids are still living like that, and they never know what tasted like chicken meat or cow meat, So really, it just reminds me that why I have to really try hard to set them free actually, and to give them the life they deserve.
Right.
And so I think it's not just only that thing that we can just laughing about. You ate the dragonfly, but just think about the situation there, how desperate they are, and they eat them. So I think that's kind of my.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So that's it. Talking about food, but a little bit different than the usual kind of conversation.
I feel like an alien now, right? I do.
I already thought you were an alien.
Oh my God.
You've only added to it. So, all right. So I'd like to thank OTV, Freedom Factory, translator Soo-Kyung Che, Dylan Irons. Others, thanks so much. Josh Haney for getting us onto iTunes. All right, you can find us at CaseyandYeonmi.com, Facebook, Twitter, iTunes. This has been North Korea Today featuring Casey Lartig and
Yeonmi Park.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.